the weak gets hurt. Always stormy, and the weak gets hurt. Hard tackle.
Yes, it is Sports Radio 88.9 Blue Line FM, your champion style. It's a beautiful, beautiful language Wednesday. And yes, we've arrived at that point where they call Ojo Lomo to. That's the area where you know battle will go down. And the gladiators are ready to go hard at it once again on the hard tackle floor. The only question is, are you up to the task of getting into the same arena with the gladiators? We'll find out in due course. A very, very simple way for you to do that on Twitter, on the Facebook fan page, and of course the phone lines. Take a deep breath, get yourselves ready. Yes, indeed, we'll take a commercial break, and I will let you know as soon as we return what the gladiators will be battling each other, and you, if you dare step into the ring over this morning on the hard tackle floor.
We don't wait tire. Now it don't shell. Slide and they go to the left, to the right. Then it is full ground for you. It's not the sweepers like this. Okay, excitement inside football action. The ball they go. He don't internet. Go! Live sports for GoTV. Enjoyment not easy pass to watch. Connect live action for La Liga, Serie A, Premier League, and WWE. As they hold, he don't settle. Get GoTV today for 9,200 naira. Where they come with 1 month GoTV Max subscription to enjoy correct sports with the super sports. GoTV. Live it, love it.
Hard tackle, yes. It's always stormy, and the weak gets hurt.
Yes, Sports Radio 88.9 Blue Line FM, your champions dial. A beautiful, beautiful language Wednesday morning. Yes, it's battle time. Let me put you out of suspense, letting you know that former Liverpool striker Stan Collymore has warned the Chelsea fans not to get too carried away with the acquisition of Timo Werner. Yes, sharp boy, even as he was eager to point out that the German international is not Lionel Messi or Aurora Cristiano Ronaldo and will likely flop at the bridge. Akilode, but the Akilode, a switch to Messi side appeared to be on the cards as the striker had left the door open for Jurgen Klopp to make a move, while many had talked up the qualities that a hard-working and prolific 24-year-old will add to the ranks of the current Premier League champion. Some have suggested that Jurgen Klopp will eventually be left to rule. He's not signing the player when he starts to make an impact next season, but Collymore believes the striker may so find it difficult to adapt to EPL football. Don't start celebrating because Timo Werner is on board. That's what Collymore is saying. The question is, I'm asking Chidozie this one, and you, Josh, and of course those who will get on board. Do you think Stan Collymore is right? Should Chelsea fans take his advice and not get too carried away because of Timo Werner, because he might turn out to be a dud? That's what Collymore has said. He said, Chelsea fans, don't celebrate, this your guy. It might just be like the Russians. Should they listen to Stan Collymore or should they ignore him? That's the question I'm asking you this morning. Chidos, over Dizzle on the hard tackle floor.
For me this morning, I would want to agree with Stan Collymore, and the answer is not far-fetched.
Right.
When you look at the track record of strikers, I know you said something when you read that. You said Bad Pele. It's not Bad Pele. Stan Collymore is a striker of Liverpool. He's been accomplished. But let me take you down memory lane. Let me school the fans this morning. A certain man in, of course, the year 2006 was called Andrei Shevchenko. He came from Milan to Chelsea with high hopes. In fact, Chelsea splashed the cash. 30 million was what Chelsea paid for Andrei Shevchenko. But Jigiman, you know that Shevchenko scored only 9 goals in 47 appearances. That is number 1. Let's go to number 2. Because this morning, you begin to wonder if it's Bad Pele. It's not Bad Pele. They went for Fernando Torres. 2011, Chelsea paid £50 million. 50 million for Fernando El Nino Torres, but he became El Housefly. Right there at the bridge, he could not perform. 20 goals in 110 Premier League appearances. Kilo day now. You see Chelsea fans all over. Timo Werner this, Timo Werner that. Somebody should tell Chelsea fans that Omo is not the same as Shaki. The Bundesliga is not the same as the Premier League. Let them get that fact right, because this man got Timo Werner. Werner this, Werner that. When it comes to England, can he perform? Another striker, a man called Radamel Falcao. He went to Man U first though. Chelsea fans said no. Oju Kokoro did not allow them. They said, let him come to the bridge. What happened? Only 2 goals in as many Premier League appearances. You begin to wonder what is going on with Chelsea and strikers. As I'm talking to you right now, there is a certain Alvaro Morata. He came even before Alvaro Morata. Do you know that there was Michy Batshuayi? Michy Batshuayi came with so much hope. Hey, Michy this, Michy that, Michy here, Michy there. What happened? Michy Batshuayi, 33 million in 2016. Do you know that Michy Batshuayi failed to reach the expectation? In fact, the only thing he did was to score the title-winning goal against West Brom. And now you say, I should not agree with Collymore.
Ogoroje said you better listen to Stan Collymore, the Chelsea fan, because all this party that you people drew for Timo Werner, it might turn into something entirely different. But then that is his own view, that's his perception, that is submission this morning on the hard tackle floor. Let me go to the opposite side of the hard tackle floor where Josh, yes, Josh, fine boy, is right there looking slick and ready to do battle. Josh, overdose, I said, listen, hearken on to the words of Stan Collymore. If you are a Chelsea fan, what do you make of Stan Collymore's words this morning?
Stan Collymore, born January 22nd, 1971, had three international appearances for the 3 Lions of England and scored 0 goals. What were the trophies won by Stanley Collymore in his career? One, I will tell you, the Premier League Player of the Month, January 1996. That is all. We only won the Premier League Player of the Month, January 1996, as a footballer, as a striker. As a striker, how many Premier League goals did he score? How many did he score? He did not even score up to 50 goals. I can tell you, 49. Stan Collymore, who is he? What has he done? Collectively, in his entire career, what has he done in football? What has he contributed in football? Even to Liverpool. Even Liverpool fans, most of them will not even remember him. They will remember Robbie Fowler. Yes, Fowler is not really. Yes, Emil Heskey did not win the English Premier League, but they remember him. They remember Suarez, Luis Suarez, who wrecked one riot over the whole of the EPL. But who is Stanley Collymore?
Are you saying who Collymore?
Who is he?
Hey,
Collymore is talking.
He's still talking.
Stan Collymore is talking in the nonsense. Fine. He also mentioned players that did not live up to expectation at Chelsea. Then I will mention a DJ Drogba. Is the Drogba? Obiagu Drogba, the king of Stamford Bridge, the king of Wembley. I can mention Diego Costa, Diego Costa, bullying defenders and leading Chelsea vicariously to the trophy. I can mention Eden Hazard that came from Lille Molosses Metropole and showed like $1 million before moving for a big money deal to Real Madrid. Timo Werner is going to be a star at the Stamford Bridge. Timo Werner is going to own things as I'm never telling Christian Pulisic came from the Bundesliga and we can see him live.
Hold that thought. You heard Overdose's submission. You heard this man, and yes, Josh coming back with his own say who Collymore help. Now they're about to go head to head, but not before I give you more information as we step briefly outside the hard tackle. Let's give you this update and then we'll be right back.
We don't wait tire. Now it don't shell. Slide and they go to the left, to the right. Then it is full ground for you. It's not a super like this. Excitement inside football action. The ball they go. It don't internet. Go. Live sports for GoTV. Enjoyment not easy pass to watch. Connect live action for La Liga, Serie A, Premier League, and WWE. As the hot, it don't settle. Get GoTV today for 9,200 naira. Where they come with 1 month GoTV Max subscription to enjoy correct sports with the super sports. GoTV. Live it, love it.
Hard tackle, yes. It's always stormy and the weak gets hurt.
Yes, Sports Radio 88.9 FM, your champions down. A beautiful, beautiful day and action right here on the hard tackle floor. And it's about Stan Collins.
There was a player called Alexander Pato. He came. What did he do? Only one goal against Aston Villa. Let me even tell you, Alvaro Morata now is scoring goals at Atletico. When he came to Chelsea, what did he do? You begin to wonder, why is it that Chelsea have had a bad record when it comes to strikers? Because the strikers, huge expectations on them, and they don't deliver. And Drogba, Hazard, and whoever you called are just a few exceptions of the long list of failures in terms of strikers. What happened to Romelu Lukaku? What happened to Salah at Chelsea? What happened to Tyler at Liverpool? No, he was scoring. How many trophies did he win? When did he win the Champions League? What did he do in Chelsea? He won the Champions League. He won the Europa League. He won the. What was his contribution? What was the contribution of Shevchenko? He scored a. What was the contribution of the Champions League final against? What was the contribution of Lukaku?
All right, gentlemen, I need to go to the phone lines. Hello, good morning, somebody. Good morning.
Stan Coleman is live.
Good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Obinna.
Taku.
I don't know. George appears to have been taking something terrible this morning. I mean, you should have known that Timo Werner, as prolific as he is, cannot be better than Fernando Enino Torres. He can't even play at Chelsea, even at Martinez very well at Liverpool. But it's not. What about the newest one that even Ovado cited? That's the fine boy now. What do you call him? The one that came from Juventus. Morata now.
What about Stan Coleman? What about Stan Coleman? What about Stan Coleman? Good guys and they are bad guys. If they happen for Timo Werner would shine at Chelsea. Liverpool should stop being enemies of progress.
Do you know the man even has a health problem? Do you know that Timo Werner even has a health problem that will make him not do well at Chelsea? He has problem with his ears. The man has problem with his ears. Biggie man. Do you know that Timo Werner has a health condition?
Gentlemen, I have somebody
on the line.
All right, what's your name again?
Emeka on the line.
Emeka Taku somebody. Emeka is hot this morning.
I will hammer overdose this morning.
Emeka, you can't hammer nothing. You can't hammer nothing. Chelsea have had a bad record with strikers. From the beginning, from time immemorial, you start Timo Werner now. Chelsea fans are jumping up and down.
Overdose. What happened to Romelu at Manchester United?
It's not Lukaku. It's Romelu Lukaku. You don't even know your strikers. He said Lukaku. His father to brother will talk. See, my brother, just leave here. You don't even know what to say. Chelsea have had a bad record with strikers.
Came to Man United and overtime,
Chelsea fans should not get carried away.
It is
Hello, good morning.
Now them Jones.
Good morning to you. You need to speak up. All you need is your name. What's your name?
Overdose. I call you 3 times.
Taku, don't call me. Why are you calling me?
Manchester United barrier and I will follow you.
You say barrier. Don't worry. When Timo Werner starts flopping, you will say I said it. You say that barrier. Is it better than Shevchenko? Is it better than Torres? You're shouting Timo Werner. It's not only Werner. It's Van der Sar. Who was DJ Drogba before he came to Chelsea? How can you compare a black man to a white man? How can you compare a black man to a
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank God for somebody.
Chelsea has a big problem with strikers.
Yes.
Timo Werner may not stay where he tells you.
Thank you.
enemies of progress.
Wait.
There's a lot. There is a player like Sergio Getafe that was signed that got injured in his first.
Enemies of
So
progress.
definitely.
Players flop everywhere. It is not an issue of
Thank you back to the kind of Mataya Kesman.
Tackle floor right there. Gentlemen, you need to calm down. You need to calm down.
DK, I'm not
You
calm.
need to calm down.
I'm not calm.
You need to drink water.
Kesman. They signed Kesman from the Dutch league. What did he do?
I don't know.
Big flop.
Hello, good morning.
Players flopped at Man United. That
I'm
does
talking
not
about Man U.
Somebody on the line. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning.
What's your name, my brother?
My name is Joel.
Joel. Tackle somebody, Joel.
You see, over there is just bad belly.
He said bad belly.
The less boring.
He's the same you Chelsea fans now. What did drive him away? Maybe that's how he did for Morata. Morata this, Morata that. To the point that Morata had to change his Chelsea number from 9 to 29. He was still a flop. Even Tammy Abraham, look at Tammy Abraham, your so-called Tammy Abraham, he fired Aston Villa to the Premier League. Hey Tammy no, hey Tammy this, hey Tammy that. Where is Tammy Abraham today? He's on the bench.
You are afraid. You are afraid.
You're afraid. How can I be afraid of somebody who don't even kick the ball in the Premier League? The ball in the Premier League
is just jealous.
Is the same thing as
Wait, overdose. They say why give a dog name because you want to hang him.
See, this is not doing a name. There is a difference between Abakaliki rice and fried rice. I'm telling you, Abakaliki rice, you always find stone there.
Inside Abakaliki.
Yes, Dan Coleman find stone there. I'm telling you, you have to eat with stone. That's why they say.
The hard tackle floor. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you, bro. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Agdon.
Ike, don't tackle somebody, Ike.
Thank God. Josh, you don't call it. You know, you're not going to learn. And I believe you will never learn till this generation finish. I'm telling you. See, you will never learn. Let's buy those players for Liverpool for future and Man City. Liverpool will still sign the Man City. That's how it goes.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you? Listen, you are an enemy of progress. If the people like you, withholding someone's progress, withholding someone's promotion, sitting on somebody's file in the office.
Josh, can I ask you a question?
No, I'm not going to
ask you a question. Why do you think your club did not sign Timo Werner?
Because he does not have money. They don't have money. They do not have money.
Is it not in German? It is German. Club is a German. And of course, Timo Werner is a German. Don't you know your club saw something that you can't even see?
Look at 28.9 Brilla 4 Rilla. Yes, still taking you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Akeem.
Good morning to you, my brother. What's your name?
My name is Andrew.
Andrew, tackle somebody. Tackle.
Do you know that overdose brain is as scanty as George Clemens?
Forget, you can call me insult me all you like. But for me, Timo Werner will be a flop at Chelsea. Don't vex me. He says scanty. The way is scanty, but I will hear being heard. And they just scanty.
It's always stormy and the wind gets hurt.
We don't wait tire. Now you don't shallow. Slide and they go to the left, to the right. Then it is full ground for you. You know the sweepers like this. Boogie excitement inside football action. The ball they go. You don't internet. Go! Live sports for GoTV. Enjoyment not easy pass to what? Connect live action for La Liga, Serie A, Premier League, and WWE. As the hot, it does settle. Get GoTV today for 9,200 naira. Where they come with 1 month GoTV Max subscription to enjoy correct sports with the super sports. GoTV. Live it, love it.
Hard tackle, yes. It's always stormy and the wind gets hurt.
Yes, Sports Radio 88.9 Real FM, your champions are a hard tackle floor. Yes, indeed. Jackson Sugar says, how can you come here and say what you do? I want to enter Overdose this morning. Was it Lampard that was Chelsea coach when those strikers were in Chelsea? Take your time, Overdose, they are warning you this morning. Yes, still coming in.
They were singing the praises of Tammy Abraham. Where is he today?
Hello, good morning. What's your name, my brother?
Yeah, my name is Patrick.
All right, Patrick, tackle somebody.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to remind George of something. Look at all the old players that have come with high expectations and Chelsea that never performed anything. Now, I remind him of Andre Shori. Andre Shori flop. Pato, like Gado's mentioned, flop.
Thank you.
What about Mostala?
There was no advertisement.
The Bruni brought
there was no advertisement on De Bruyne.
Okay, look at this very one now.
How many people are talking?
They should focus on they should cool down and leave that. Even the after the made mention of struggle before he picked 4-4.
So
look at them from Liverpool. So they should stop going with high expectations of players.
Stan Collymore, what did you do? Stan Collymore is just jealous that Liverpool did not get Timo Werner. Stan Collymore, how many international games did he play? Has he played the World Cup?
Have you played professional football?
Where was he?
Josh, have you played in the club side before?
Who bought him?
You are rubbish.
Who bought him?
Stan Collymore's effort.
Hello, good morning.
Where did you play?
What's your name, my
already
brother?
rubbishing Timo
My name is
Werner.
Matthew.
Tackle somebody.
Enemy of progress.
You see, George, that Timo Werner return to Timo Werner to Premiership when he comes to Premiership. Defenders in Premiership will use him as Timo Werner. They will use him like wine.
Oh.
All of you people against Timo Werner are just jealous. Just jealous.
How can we be jealous?
Jealous that your club, jealous that your clubs did not
has not
sign
even
him.
kicked a ball this season.
They allow him to kick a ball before he kill it.
Allow him. Chelsea fans should not over-celebrate.
Nobody is over-celebrating.
Now what celebrating of? He might be a flop. He might be a flop at the end of the day. And you know Chelsea fans are always somebody is taking his wife to the altar. You're saying, hey, don't celebrate. So this your wife will be a bad wife. Allow them to marry now.
Hello, good morning to you, somebody.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, my brother?
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, tackle.
I want to tackle over this. So, and that Liverpool fans.
Tackle.
Yeah, that Liverpool fans. They are afraid. That's why they are talking like.
Look, let me even tell you what you don't do.
Liverpool have the opportunity to sign that guy. They didn't sign him down. They are afraid of the guy. That man is strikers that
are sick. Shevchenko was sick. Torres was sick. Batshuayi was sick. Pato was sick. Kesman was sick. All of them.
Torres left Liverpool. Came to Chelsea. Won two European trophies.
What happened to Lukaku?
Trophies.
What happened to Lukaku?
There was no expectation for Lukaku.
There was no expectation
from him at Man United, and he flopped there.
All right, but let me take a look at some of the hits that are coming on the social media platforms. Prince B. Ogbonna says, this man talking, he don't drink something. And Mazi Chibuzo says, original floppy. When you're talking about
floppy
this guy, original floppy. All right, Abraham Austin and Chiwanko says, now bad belly. Both Collymore and Overdose. Bad belly is doing you people. Cosmos Ugochukwu says, rubbish talk. This man is our CR7. Ororo, that's who.
Let me even ask Josh.
Hello, good morning to you.
Remy, what about to Loic Remy?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Josh.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning to you. What's your name?
Good morning. This is Emeka.
Emeka, tackle somebody, Emeka.
Josh, I'm calling you, Josh.
Tackle the man now.
Josh, you talk come up, sir. Waiting to worry you.
Bro, it's people like you that somebody will not
This Josh, your head no correct.
let him play. Now your own head.
Emeka, don't ever say things like that. That's unacceptable on hard tackle. You can't say that. Take it back immediately, please. Don't ever say that again. We do not accept words like that on the hard tackle floor. It's all about healthy banter and not a medium to insult. Josh, will you wait? Let me school them. Thank you. Sports Radio 88.9. Chidozie, your 10 seconds.
See, whether you like it or not, Jurgen Klopp was for so long attracted and wanted to sign Timo Werner, but then he saw something that even Josh and Chelsea fans cannot see. He knew it was going to end in pain. He will end in tears. He knew that Timo Werner's Egungun will so enter Express, and that's what will happen right there at Stamford Bridge. It will end in tears. All along now, you come here and want to convince the fans otherwise. Timo Werner this, Timo Werner that. Look at the long list of strikers that have failed at Chelsea and ask yourself, will it end up like that? My answer is yes.
Thank you. Josh, where are you going to?
Mr. Incredible said these immortal words, bad belly is allowed because it's definitely allowed. It is hate, bad belly, wickedness, jealousy, Obiakpo, bad mind, enmity, hatred. Yes, Obiakpo from overdose. Stan Colimo, Liverpool fans. They are just jealous. They are just angry.
Don't worry. I will ask Mr. Jim later about Obiakpo.
They are feeling
You definitely can say, let me know what you think about this on Twitter, on the Facebook fan page. Hard Tackle will return tomorrow. God willing, you'll be there. And we will be right here.
Preaching love.
Preach love.
Yes, it's always stormy and the weak gets hurt.
There can only be one. Sports Radio, 88.9, Brilla FM.
Hello there. Have you heard about the Axis Bank Extra Wins Reward Scheme? The loyalty reward system where customers win cash prizes for transacting using any of the Access mobile apps or star 901 ash. Every day, over 100 customers get to win 5,000 naira each in the hourly or daily draws